Welcome everyone. Today we dive into a fascinating story of history, value, and hidden treasure that lies right in front of us. Sometimes the smallest things in life carry the biggest surprises, and this is one of those stories that will inspire you to look more closely at what you already have. First up, let's set the stage. The year was 1939, a time when the world was on the brink of major change. The Great Depression was ending, industries were growing, and America was preparing itself for a new chapter. In this very year, a special piece of American history was struck: the 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark. The no mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia, the original heart of American coinage. Every single detail on this coin, from the portrait of Abraham Lincoln to the wheat stalks on the reverse, tells a story of resilience and strength during challenging times. Collectors all around the world today admire the 1939 Wheat Penny, not only for its design, but for the fact that it carries a direct connection to the late 1930s, a time when every cent truly mattered to families across the country. This makes it far more than just a coin. It's a window into history. Now, here is where it gets exciting. The 1939 Wheat Penny, without a mint mark, can command impressive value in today's market. Depending on the condition, collectors are willing to pay anywhere from hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars for the best examples. A coin in circulated condition might already catch the attention of buyers, but when you find a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, with sharp detail and natural color, the value can climb to astonishing levels. Some top-graded examples have reached values above $4,000, making it a dream find for many collectors. That's right. A single 1939 Wheat Penny from Philadelphia has the potential to bring a life-changing return if it is preserved properly. This is why experts strongly recommend keeping such a coin sealed, protected, and certified by grading services to achieve maximum value. The coin's value doesn't only come from its age. It also comes from rarity and demand. While many coins were struck in 1939, most of them were used daily and worn down. Finding one today in superb condition without scratches, dents, or wear is incredibly rare, and rarity is what drives collectors wild. Imagine holding a piece of history that has survived wars, economic shifts, and decades of circulation, yet still carries the beauty and original detail from when it was first struck. That is what makes the 1939 Wheat Penny stand out as a true treasure. Many coin enthusiasts spend years searching for this coin in the highest grade possible. When they find it, they are willing to pay extraordinary amounts just to own a piece of American legacy. This strong demand continues to push the value higher and higher with time. It's also important to realize that coins like these are not just financial assets. They are cultural artifacts, carrying the memory of a nation and the vision of Abraham Lincoln, whose portrait proudly represents freedom and leadership. This gives the coin sentimental value beyond the dollar amount. So, if you happen to come across a 1939 Wheat Penny without a mint mark, treat it like treasure. Handle it carefully, avoid cleaning it, and if possible, get it professionally graded. This step alone can transform its market price from a few $100s to well into the thousands. Another reason for its rising value is the limited number of high-quality survivors. Time naturally takes its toll, and most of the 1939 Wheat Pennies that once circulated are gone, lost, or damaged. Only a small fraction remain in collectible condition today. For investors and collectors, this scarcity is what makes the 1939 Wheat Penny a must-have in their portfolios. And for someone who unexpectedly finds it, it can feel like striking gold. The fascinating part is that ordinary people sometimes discover these coins in old collections, inherited boxes, or even tucked away in drawers. The surprise of finding such value in something so small is what makes coin collecting magical. The maximum prize for this coin in the highest grades is extraordinary. Some sales records show prices well above $5,000, and if the coin carries exceptional eye appeal, private collectors may push offers even higher. Think about that for a moment. A single cent with no mint mark from 1939 can turn into thousands of dollars of reward. It proves that hidden value can exist where you least expect it. So, should you keep it? Absolutely. Seal it, preserve it, and protect it. Over time, its value may grow even more as collectors compete for fewer surviving examples. The longer you hold, the stronger its potential reward. This story is a reminder that history is not just in museums or books. Sometimes history is in your pocket, in your drawer, or in a small coin that holds the power to change your perspective and your future. The The 1939 Wheat Penny, with no mint mark, is not just a coin. It is a symbol of history, rarity, and immense value. And for the lucky few who discover it, the reward can be beyond imagination. Next up, the 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny, with no mint mark, is one of the most fascinating coins from the early 20th century. Minted in Philadelphia, it carries the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln on the front and 2 wheat stalks on the back, a symbol of American strength and growth. This coin represents a time when every penny had importance in daily life, and today it stands as a collectible that has captured the attention of coin lovers worldwide. The history of the 1940 penny begins in a period when the United States was coming out of the Great Depression and moving toward a new era. Millions of these coins were produced, but very few have survived in high-quality condition. Over time, most were used, worn, and lost, making well-preserved examples far more desirable and valuable in today's market. The absence of a mint mark shows that this coin was struck in Philadelphia, the oldest and most historic mint in the United States. That detail alone adds to its appeal, because collectors know it connects directly to the birthplace of American coinage. What makes this coin so valuable today is not just its age, but its condition and demand. Collectors are constantly searching for sharp, uncirculated 1940 wheat pennies with full detail. A coin in average circulated condition can already hold value, but in mint state condition, this coin becomes a prize worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Current values show that a 1940 wheat penny without a mint mark can sell for around $1,300 to $2,500 in lower conditions, but the true treasure is hidden in higher grades. When the coin is preserved in brilliant, uncirculated form, certified by grading companies, the price can climb into the range of $3,000 and beyond. Auction records prove that some of the very finest 1940 pennies have sold for more than $5,000, making this a coin that can completely surprise its finder. The best examples with outstanding eye appeal and strong color can even push closer to $7,000 in today's collector market. That means a single cent from 1940 has the power to transform into a prize worth thousands of dollars if treated properly. Imagine holding something so small, yet so valuable, in the palm of your hand. That is the magic of coin collecting, and the reason this penny remains a sought-after treasure. The maximum value for this coin today can already be high, but the future potential is even more exciting. As time passes, fewer and fewer uncirculated coins remain available. Natural aging, mishandling, and loss continue to reduce the surviving population, which means rarity will only increase. Because of that, the 1940 wheat penny with no mint mark can absolutely rise in value in the future. Collectors are already willing to pay thousands for the top examples, and in the decades to come, prices could move far higher as competition grows. This is why experts strongly recommend preserving this coin in its best form. Never clean it, never polish it, and always keep it protected. Certification and sealing by trusted grading companies can multiply the selling price and guarantee trust among buyers. The coin is more than just metal. It is a piece of history tied to Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest leaders in American history. His portrait gives the coin dignity, while the wheat design reflects the foundation of the nation's growth. This symbolic power makes the coin even more attractive to collectors. When we talk about the maximum prize, we are speaking of the very best condition possible, the kind of coin that shines as if it just left the mint in 1940. Such examples are few and far between, which is why they sell for thousands of dollars in the marketplace. But even if your coin is not in top condition, it still holds collectible value. Every 1940 wheat penny tells a story, and collectors appreciate each one because it carries the spirit of its era. That alone ensures it will always be considered valuable. The future for this coin looks bright. As the years pass, the number of surviving examples will decline. Coins that are now valued at $7,500 to $8,000 could easily climb much higher, perhaps even beyond $8,200, as demand continues and supply decreases. Holding on to such a coin is like holding a piece of financial history. It is not just a collectible, but a potential investment that could reward patience and preservation with incredible profit. The market for wheat pennies has remained strong for decades, and the 1940 no mint mark issue continues to be one of the highlights for collectors building complete sets. Its popularity guarantees that its value will remain steady and even grow in the long run. Think about the journey of this coin. It has survived wars, economic change, and decades of circulation, yet it still carries the same proud design that was struck over 80 years ago. That journey makes it special, and collectors recognize that uniqueness when they bid on it at auctions. Every time one of these coins surfaces in exceptional condition, it attracts heavy attention from bidders and collectors alike. That excitement drives prices higher, showing that passion and history together can create extraordinary value. So the 1940 wheat penny with no mint mark is without a doubt a valuable coin today, and it has the potential to become even more valuable tomorrow. Whether you find one, inherit one, or already own one, you are holding a piece of American history that can bring incredible reward. Next up, the 1942 wheat penny with no mint mark is a remarkable treasure from the early 1940s, struck at the Philadelphia Mint during a time of great change in America. This coin carries the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the two wheat stalks on the reverse, a design that became a symbol of hope, strength, and national unity. The year 1942 was not just any year in history. It was a year deeply connected to World War II, when the United States was fully engaged in the global conflict. Every coin struck during this time became part of the nation's story, circulating in the hands of families, soldiers, and workers who were shaping the course of history. Philadelphia, being the primary mint of the nation, produced these coins without a mint mark. This makes the 1942 wheat penny from Philadelphia distinct because it directly ties to the country's oldest minting institution, giving it historical significance that collectors admire. The reason it was built was simple but powerful. America needed coinage for daily life, for trade, and for the economy, even in wartime. The Lincoln wheat penny had already been in use since 1909, and the 1942 version continued that proud tradition, symbolizing Lincoln's leadership and the nation's strength during challenging times. Today, collectors see this coin as more than just currency. It is a reminder of resilience, sacrifice, and national pride. Because of that, there is always strong demand. Thousands of collectors across the world actively search for the 1942 wheat penny in the best condition possible, making it one of the coins with consistently high interest. So how many people want to buy it? The answer is clear. The demand is vast. Every coin dealer, every online auction, every collectors group includes buyers looking for the 1942 wheat penny. From beginners starting their collections to advanced collectors completing their sets, the number of buyers is always high. The current value of the 1942 wheat penny, without a mint mark, depends largely on its condition. In worn condition, it may sell for a modest price, but that does not reduce its importance. In higher mint state condition, where the details remain sharp and the shine of the coin is preserved, its value rises dramatically. At this time, well-preserved examples often sell for hundreds of dollars. Certified mint state examples can easily reach values from $1,800 to $3,000 depending on their grade. In special cases where the coin shows perfect luster and flawless surfaces, auction prices have gone even higher. The maximum prize for this coin can be truly astonishing. Records show that some of the finest 1942 wheat pennies from Philadelphia have sold for well over $3,500, and the possibility remains that future sales could break those records. For collectors who desire the very best, money becomes no obstacle. When considering whether its value is high or low, the answer leans heavily toward high when condition and rarity are taken into account. While common examples may seem accessible, true treasures in uncirculated grades are rare and command incredible prices. The rising demand ensures that values remain strong year after year. Collectors know that a coin from 1942 is not just about monetary worth. It is about owning a piece of the wartime era, a coin that circulated during the struggles and victories of World War II. That emotional connection adds to its desirability and ensures that its market value will always remain significant. The story of this coin also inspires future growth. With fewer high-quality coins surviving as time passes, the 1942 wheat penny scarcity in top condition will only increase. This means its future value is likely to rise, rewarding those who preserve and protect it today. Even a single example can become the highlight of a collection. Many coin enthusiasts spend years searching for a strong strike from this year, and when they finally find it, they are willing to pay top dollar. That intense competition continues to fuel higher prices in auctions and private sales. The historical detail is equally important. This coin was produced at a time when America was focused on victory in war. Copper was still being used for pennies in 1942, but within a year, the US Mint would shift to producing steel cents in 1943 due to wartime metal shortages. That makes the 1942 copper wheat penny one of the last before that dramatic change. Holding this coin is like holding the final chapter of an era, making it even more meaningful. Collectors know that this transitional period adds extra historical weight to the 1942 issue, boosting its significance in the long run. So when you think about the value of this coin, remember that it is not just about numbers. It is about heritage, history, and the incredible journey of a cent that has survived more than 8 decades. Its demand, both today and tomorrow, will always remain strong. The maximum prize you can expect depends on condition and certification, but it is safe to say that values reaching $4,500 and possibly more are realistic for the finest examples. That kind of return from a single penny proves the extraordinary power hidden in numismatic treasures. Every 1942 wheat penny has a story, and every collector who owns one becomes part of that story. The passion of thousands of buyers around the world ensures that this coin will never lose its place as a valuable collectible. Next up, the 1944 D wheat penny is one of the most sought-after coins from the World War II era. Struck at the Denver Mint, it carries the small D mint mark beneath the date, a detail that collectors pay close attention to when valuing this historic cent. This coin is part of the Lincoln Wheat series, designed by Victor David Brenner, with Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front and wheat stalks on the reverse. The design honors one of America's greatest presidents while symbolizing strength and prosperity through the wheat imagery. The year 1944 was a turning point in history. World War II was raging, and America was dedicating nearly every resource to the war effort. Interestingly, in 1943 pennies had been struck in steel because copper was needed for ammunition. But in 1944, copper returned, making these coins even more symbolic of America's resilience. The Denver Mint struck millions of these coins, but that does not take away their importance. Time has reduced the number of well-preserved examples, and collectors chase after high-grade coins that remain in their original mint state condition. These are the treasures that can bring the highest rewards. The history of the 1944 D penny also includes famous varieties and eras, some of which are incredibly valuable. Double dies, off-center strikes, and especially the rare 1944 D struck on steel planchets are considered legendary finds, worth tens of thousands of dollars. So where can you buy this coin today? Collectors have the chance to find it through coin dealers, auction houses, certified grading companies, and even online platforms where rare coins are traded. Shows and conventions also provide opportunities to purchase authentic examples. Selling this coin is just as straightforward. Auction houses and online platforms like eBay or heritage auctions are trusted places where collectors and investors pay top dollar for the 1944 D wheat penny. Certified coins from PCGS or NGC always attract higher bids because they guarantee authenticity and condition. The current value depends on the grade, but even circulated coins remain desirable. Collectors pay between $5,000 and $6,000 for lower grades, while high-grade mint state coins can bring hundreds. At the very top, gem examples certified with red luster have been known to sell for $6,500 or more. Exceptional varieties like the 1944 D steel penny take value to another level. These can bring astonishing amounts, with records reaching well above $8,000, proving the coin's ability to completely change a collector's life. The question of whether it is worth that much is answered by the market itself. Collectors constantly bid, compete, and pay large sums for the finest examples. This demand keeps the value strong and shows that the 1944 D wheat penny is truly a valuable piece of history. Should you keep it or not? The smart choice is always to keep and protect such a coin. Over time, its value can rise further, especially if it is a high-grade example or a rare variety. Sealing the coin in a protective holder ensures it remains safe from scratches, dirt, or environmental damage. For maximum value, professional grading is highly recommended. A coin sealed in a tamper-proof case with a certified grade can increase its worth dramatically, because buyers trust the condition when it is verified by experts. The maximum price for this coin depends on the specific piece. Regular high-grade examples may sell for thousands, while rare era varieties can go into the six-figure range. That potential makes the 1944 D wheat penny one of the most exciting coins to own. Every detail on this coin tells a story. The D mint mark shows its Denver origin, linking it to one of the most productive US mints during wartime. The return of copper after the steel cent experiment marks it as a coin of transition and significance. Collectors around the world seek this penny to complete their Lincoln collections. The strong demand means there are always people willing to buy it, which gives owners confidence that its value will remain high. The future of this coin looks promising. With every passing year, fewer top-grade coins remain available, and demand from new collectors continues to grow. This dynamic ensures prices will rise, especially for certified gem examples. The 1944 Wheat Penny is not just currency. It is a symbol of history and determination. Its survival through decades adds to its mystique, and owning one connects you directly to the struggles and triumphs of the 1940s. It is both a collectible and an investment. For those who hold it, the coin brings pride and the possibility of financial reward. For those who buy it, it is a step closer to completing one of the most beloved series in American coinage. If you are fortunate enough to own a 1944 Wheat Penny, protect it carefully. Keep it sealed, consider certification, and hold on to it for the future. Its maximum value is not yet reached, and time will only make it more valuable. This coin proves that even a single cent can carry extraordinary worth. The 1944 Wheat Penny is a reminder that treasures exist in the smallest forms, waiting to reward those who recognize their significance.